Yeah, there's definitely smoke in the air and it's not clearing up. It sounds like there's a baseball game around the area too. And what did I read today? How about this one? Apparently there might be a war because of this. It's one of those technical excuses. Hey, you came into our territory type of thing. This one says, 2 NATO members say Russian drones violated their airspace. As it says here, 2 NATO members said Sunday that Russian drones violated their airspace as one reportedly flew into Romania during nighttime attacks on neighboring Ukraine, while another crashed in eastern Latvia the previous day. A drone entered the Romanian territory early Sunday as Moscow struck civilian targets and port infrastructure across the Danube in Ukraine, Romania's Ministry of National Defense reported. It added that Kashtara had deployed F-16 warplanes to monitor its airspace and issued text alerts to residents of 2 eastern regions. Later on Sunday, Latvia's defense minister Airspace said a Russian drone fell the day before near the town of Rezekne and had likely strayed into Latvia from neighboring Belarus. Rezekne, home to over 25,000 people, lies some 55 kilometers west of Russia and around 75 kilometers from Belarus, the Kremlin's close and dependent ally. While their incursion into Latvian airspace appeared to be a rare incident, Romania has confirmed drone fragments on its territory on several occasions since Russia invaded Ukraine in February 2022, as recently as July this year. So that's the question too, I guess, with this. If that's true, where they crossed into a territory they shouldn't have, can they use this as a technical excuse, say, oh, I guess now we can, quote, retaliate and all that? Although it says Mircea Joana, NATO's outgoing Deputy Secretary General and Romania's former top diplomat, said Sunday morning that the military alliance condemned Russia's violation of Romanian airspace, while we have no information indicating an intentional attack by Russia against allies. These acts are irresponsible and potentially dangerous. Latvia's military on Sunday similarly said there were no incidents that Moscow or Minsk purposely sent a drone into the country. In a public statement, the military said it had identified the crash site and that a probe was ongoing. So I suppose that's good news. No one was hurt and so forth, because it says here, I can confirm that there are no victims here and also no property is infringed in any way. Defense Minister Airspace told the Latvian radio on Sunday, adding that any risks in the event were immediately eliminated. Of course, it is a serious incident, as it is once again a reminder of what kind of neighboring countries we live to. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess. And with that thought, it was kind of interesting reading all these news bits about drones in other areas that are getting shot down and so forth, because I guess people are concerned it's an adversary's drone, if that's what you want to say and all that. How about this one? This one says, drone shot down in Kashtara village. A drone was shot down in the village of Kashtara, affiliated with the city of Shara in Afrin and Shaba Canton. I'm just thinking, look at that drone. What would you think that is when you look at it? There doesn't seem to be much in terms of this anyways. It's very bare bone. I don't think there's any weapons or anything like that attached to it. Is it just being used for reconnaissance purposes as an example? But I find it interesting anyways to see the types of hardware that people are using, I suppose. I would have just assumed this is just someone goofing around, for example, flying in a model aircraft field or something like that. But then again, when you have tensions and stuff like a war, I suppose, then anything flying in the air is going to be suspicious. And I guess in this case, people will want to take it down, huh? But with that thought, I guess this was in the news again. This is clearly a, quote, weapon drone. How about this one again from that Wild Hornets? Like, this one says, not just a Wild Hornet, but a drone dry-in. It seems like with this, they're showing the drone actually going around again with an actual flamethrower. So you can clearly say this is a weapon per se. And with this, it seems like they're emphasizing how, because it shoots out fire, they're essentially burning, I guess, people trying to hide behind trees and so forth, like the Russian troops. But again, like this one I could say is clearly a weapon. But they're asking for more, it seems like, funding and so forth to create more drones like these. Again, non-stop, I guess, in terms of the wars and stuff, unfortunately, huh? All right, see you guys later.